In related news, members of the lower house have chipped in to extend financial assistance to Zamboanga City residents affected by the armed conflict. The House approved a resolution that requires each solon to donate at least 10,000 pesos in aid to Zamboanga evacuees. Meanwhile, Secretary Luwalhati Tolentino of the Mindanao Development Authority is confident that the Zamboanga City will rise again. We'll have the details from Freddie Abando.
As government forces continue its clearing operations against Nurmi Suarez forces, the road to normalcy is beginning to take its course. Initially, banks are slowly resuming its day-to-day operations. There is activity at the Zamboanga City port. The marketplace is alive. The airport has been reopened as the Civil Aviation Authority of the Philippines directed the resumption of 2 flights for the Manila-Zamboanga route and will normalize as the security situation in the city improves.
We said that we're going to open flights today, and that we did. And so my deputy is there right now in Zamboanga also on the first flight of Cebu Pacific. But we'll have another flight this afternoon. We said 1 flight for Cebu and 1 flight for Pal Express. And tomorrow probably we can double it, depending on his assessment of the situation in the airport itself.
The Mindanao Development Authority is expected to be among the frontline agencies which will undertake recovery and rebuilding efforts of Zamboanga City as ordered by the President. It is the heart of the Zamboanga Peninsula, which has the highest GDP growth among all the regions in Mindanao. It is the center of the country's sardine industry. The city is also an emerging tourist attraction, a major special economic zone which boosts Mindanao's trade activities in the Brunei, Indonesia, Malaysia, Philippines growth area. Secretary Luwalhati Antonino of the Mindanao Development Authority said the siege had minor setbacks for the city, but with the full commitment of the Aquino government to undertake a massive recovery efforts, in no time what was lost will be regained.
I hope that Zamboanga City can return back to normalcy the soonest time, and that the investors will not lose heart in pouring in more investments there. Although the sardine industry, that's the main source of income for the people of Zamboanga, is still there. Nandun naman, nag-stop lang na operations, but as I said, nandiyan pa yung mga isda, hindi naman nabombahan yung mga isda o nabaril. So they will just have to resume operations and double time. Of course, we are still doing our homework. We do not want to just throw in figures that is not studied, but we've done that since the start because we already foresaw that there will be dislocations and slowing of developments.
In the meantime, PCOO Secretary Herminio Sani Coloma today said this is a time for all Filipinos to unite as one with government in healing the agony and anguish of the people from Zamboanga City.
Kaya dapat po pag-ibayuhin pa natin ang ating pagsisikap. Mag-reach out po tayo sa kanila, kausapin po sila, ipaunawa natin sa lahat ng Pilipino kung ano ang kahalagan ng isang nagkakaisang pamayanan para sa katatagan ng ating republika.
In the meantime, every member of the House, led by Speaker Feliciano Belmonte, is giving 10,000 pesos each as aid and assistance for the victims of the siege.
More than 100, now about almost 200 people have signed it. So I called up the Secretary of the SWD, who is in Zamboanga City, and I said that we are ready, we have had this, tell the President we have had this, so that he will know that he's been there, but we are also thinking about our people, and we are ready to give it to you at any moment. The amount is not that big, it will be about 3 million pesos, but the sentiment is definitely there. And the sense of unity, the sense that we are all together, pulling together to help our people in Zamboanga City. That is the message that actually we are trying to convey.
For the People's Television Network, this is Freddie Abando reporting.